Okay, we're back. You know. Old Starman, boy, he is one stubborn individual. You know, and I mean, what was her name? We're going to find out now, because these things, and I shouldn't, because, you know, people just, they don't understand it, nor do they care to, or, you know. But when they unsub, because DA, who destroyed what? No one is 100% safe ever. What gun battle? That's not funny. Things could very easily erupt out here into a gunfight. You know, that's why it doesn't, because people know that things could very easily re-erupt into a gunfight. This is a heck of a wild land, guys. Right? Okay, let me clear this up. This right here. I love living here. It is so badass. I mean, it hones your skills. It puts an edge on your mentality that you can get nowhere else. Right? I mean, burros coming up here. I have a mountain lion that comes up here and crazes the dogs and eats my cats. My cats are too slick. And I'm not kidding. I hate that glare. Right? But when someone raises a hand against you, and that was not the subject of that video. I've been dealing with this for 20 years, right? So I got this, right? What the thing is, look at your neighborhood. Look at the people that are one level up in, say, city, you know, that kind of thing, your local government, right? And, well, never mind that. I don't think there's any government that ain't a bunch of individuals. But out here, right? Right. I gotta quit saying that. You gotta have it going on, man. Imagine if it was way easier to live here, how much further up I would be. And, but the reason I like this, it is just so, like they said, harsh land, harsh people, and, you know, harsh time, this and that. Yeah. Makes my tongue hard. Right? Right. Anyway. You know, that's all I want to do. I just want to live here and do things and make things in my bus and this and that. As far as all this crazy crap I got here, this was over 20 years collection. And that's a whole nother story about the way it is here in Beatty, Nevada. But that's not the subject of any of this. All that's in the past. My kids are grown, my wife's dead, I'm sitting here. So whatever hardships and this and that I've went through, I've went through. Okay, now I'm going through some more, and I just made it an example, because I can hang with it. You know, I've done it 1,000 times. I've done, you know, the heartache and hardship I've been through, and then this Tinker Toy Land crap, it was just a subject, or an event that brought on the question that all preppers must ask if they're, say, like, going to bug in. Because I'm already where you would bug out to. You ain't going no further than this. Okay? So, if you're going to bug in, you going to make it? Or is your neighbor, or you know, the local whoever, you know, I don't know how to explain it, because I'm exposed to, from the top to the bottom of the social ladder. Whereas in an even bigger town, you wouldn't know the mayor, you wouldn't know who's on the board or whatever, right? 1 in 5,000 people would be on that. You would not be exposed to them. I'm exposed to every rung of the ladder in this community. Everyone else is too, and they're exposed to me. So, you know, this microcosm I'm living here presents me with the unique opportunity to observe and report your results of your observations of what the human condition can do. Otherwise, people like you in the cities and all this, or back east, say, right, you would have no earthly idea. You would have no idea. Who knows the mayor? Who goes, hey, man, or, whatever his name is, right? Can you do that? No. We don't have a mayor. Right? But I know every single person that's been on the advisory board. I've been on a general improvement board, right? And I'm low man. I'm a denizen of the ocean floor, the social ocean floor, as it were. I'm very good at it, or I would not be here. But, we all know each other here. We all know all our details and all of that. So when I say that, oh, yeah, okay, I get it. Because, yeah, I get it. Because I know the guy that did it. Right? Jeez. That aside, I'll be fine, guys. I'll be fine. The gods will watch over me. They've been showing me favor the last few. And by God, I'm going to make sure I earn that favor with them. And that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, man, where can you sit in your yard and look over and go, oh, and a bunch of burros are looking at you like, hey, you got them apples, bruh? And you better have some apples. Or they'll start stomping around, acting and shitting all over the place, Which is good. I'm going to collect up all that poop and I'm going to put it in my garden. That's part of the reason I had it. And another reason was to get them out here and to, finagle-waggle them and have a look at them and see what a viable asset they would be. Where else can you do that but out in the wild, wild west? Yes. And you know what? The Walmart prompt, let me tell you what, lots of people wear their sidearm. A lot of them say, when you don't, they're like, hey, you got no sidearm on. And mean that shit. Like, oh, how come you ain't got your gun on? Boy. Stranger, home fry, table food. And you look, oh, man, I don't have my sidearm. And they get kind of tense. Now, you go into Vegas, obviously, Metro, I wore a sidearm in the old Sam's Club. Holy smokes, these people lost their minds, right? And I'm used to it. I go everywhere in restaurants, China, everywhere. Taco Bell, I go in there, my sidearm on. It's a given. In the West. The wild, yes, wild West. Well, you don't know. I'm getting all frustrated. Right, because you just don't know. It's a hell of a thing to live out here. Not just in Beatty, Nevada, Arizona, all these desert states. You better have your game on, or you ain't gonna make it. Just as is. So, right. Anyway, I'm explaining it to you. I'm sorry. I get frustrated. I think everyone should know what I know. There's that something Kellogg syndrome or something where, because I think it, I think you should be able to think it too. When you could be an idiot. Right. But that's the deal, man. Like I said, I would absolutely love to stay here physically. You got a little stream, it is I'll tell you what, all preppers, if you could rise above and have our own little, let's say, group that would nest here, if you could, right, say you get check in the mail, you ain't going to get no job here. No way. No way will you get a job here. Okay, and that's another reason I couldn't get no credit, none of that. There's just no jobs. There's nothing. But a check in the mail, or if you want to, or if you have a clearance, because the test site is one of the main employers, and there's some mining here. But otherwise, no way. Right? So, I think I'm repeating myself. Let's go have a look at the boroughs again, and we'll sign off. So, I'm going to put my glasses back on. I'm blind as a bat without them. Well, you know. DA. Right? This is what I got to say to that. If you don't have the patience to sit and listen to every word, you know, not just every fifth word, or everyone, you know, you skip 3 minutes of it, because a lot of people didn't pay attention to what I was saying, right? And it led to confusion. My goal was to have you, with the drama I was bringing out, right, was to have you seriously ask, are you safe? Or are you being played? That's it, you know. What can I say? Anyway, there it is. 11 minutes of your life over some maniacal ravings of a madman out in the desert. Ah! By your wits, not by your worries. Peace. Bye. I'm going to go apologize. I'm going to find something for Star, man. I was kind of mean to him. He wouldn't get out of that garbage. All right. And we're buds. He likes me. You know, he lets me pet him. And where else can you do that? Just walk out the gate and, wildlife, watch out. All right, bye.